In the spring, on the Great Plains, tornadoes usually get all the attention.
Huge multi-vortex on the ground right now.
But it's the giant hailstorms of the Midwest that are my target this year.
You want to get in the hail? Oh! Monster hailstones! Ow! Ah! Ow! Son of a...
Now that's storm chasing. Many experienced storm chasers will tell you that while the name of the game is to get as close as possible to a tornado, there's a particular area of these storms you want to avoid at all costs.
You are approaching a strong storm. Please exercise caution.
This danger zone is a curtain of pounding rain, ferocious winds, and worst of all, artillery-like hail that can turn your fancy chase vehicle into scrap metal in 5 minutes.
Look at this crater!
This place is known as the Bear's Cage. My challenge this season is to actually break all the rules and try to get pounded by the worst hail that Tornado Alley can dish out. But I'm not going in alone. Chasing storms this dangerous requires a team effort, so I'm joined on this crazy adventure by veteran storm chaser Jack Kourounis, longtime chase partner Mark Robinson, an Australian thrill seeker, Nick Halleck. So I want to go over just the basic idea of the whole expedition. The idea is to go after big hail, try and find the largest hail that we can physically encounter. And of course, hail and tornadoes, the conditions for both of those are pretty much the same. So if there are tornadoes to see out there, we're going to see them. Film the tornado if there's one to see. And then once the tornado risk has basically diminished, then punch the core and try and get into the biggest, baddest hail that's out there.
Western Texas Panhandle.
With our combined years of storm chasing experience and the latest technology, the chances are good that we'll find some big hail.
This looks better.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Yeah, well, we've got a little jet here.
Cool. Okay, well that's it. Decision made. We're off to Amarillo.
All right, rock and roll! Rock and roll!
So we load up our trusty chase vehicles, which will hopefully protect us from the falling ice that can be the size of baseballs. But unfortunately, sometimes our rides bear the brunt of these vicious storms. For most people, the thought of getting hail dents in their vehicle is mortifying. But for someone like me, well, it just sort of happens. I've given up on it. It's only the first few that hurt. And that was years ago. Now, I want to see if I can get this thing dimpled up a little more. Not your typical attitude towards cars, but I'm not your typical car owner. I've only owned one car in my life, and this is it. I bought it brand new. I drove it off the lot without ever test driving it. And 3 weeks after I bought it brand new, I was already drilling holes in the roof. And it has served me well. I've driven through floodwaters so deep it's come over the hood. It's been in a tornado. It's been in the eye of many hurricanes. It's got the hood bashed from hail. But this is still the original windscreen. But something tells me that this trip to Tornado Alley will fix that. You know it's going to be a long day when the storms start firing up at 2 o'clock. So that means we're going to have a lot of chasing to do. We've got a small storm that's just fired up. It's not big yet, but the mighty oak starts with a small acorn. Conditions are perfect today. And with Jack as my wingman, we could get some big stuff.
Yeah, it looks like it's turning right, so it may intensify quickly.
Look at this feature, Jack.
Oh, you mean like at 1 to 2 o'clock, almost over our head?
Yeah.
That's wild. It's right over here.
Yeah, big time.
Okay, big time rotation at about 2:30.
Getting hail samples can be really dangerous. If these rock-hard chunks of ice can smash up my car, imagine what they could do to me. But there's no way I'm staying inside.
Check these out. You do not want to get these in the head. Let's go!
Yeah, if we don't get moving, we're not gonna make it.
The storms are firing up rapidly now. We have to scramble to keep up. But we have to be careful.
The storm that we were on that was producing golf ball size hail, it has weakened, and there's another storm now to the southeast, which I'm very interested in right now. However, it does have a tornado warning on it right now. The radar has indicated the storm is capable of producing a tornado, so I'm gonna have to be extremely cautious approaching this one. Wish me luck.
I'm hunting for big hailstorms in the Midwest with fellow storm chasers Jack Kurtzy, Nick Halleck, and my old pal Mark Robinson.
Okay, the hail is starting to get interesting now.
Getting a little meaner.
Good, Jack. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh! Come on, Mother Nature. Show me what you can do.
Of course, taunting her is always a bad idea. And she lets us have it.
Wow! Look at all the hail! Wow! So noisy! I don't know if you can hear me or not. I can't even hear myself. The impact sound of this hailstones is unbelievably deafening.
And after 10 years of hailstorms, my front glass finally bites the dust.
Oh, my windshield now is cracked all the way across, and I've got the rings of Saturn going on here. Okay, we're taking a pounding. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. It's good here. I'm gonna run out and grab a quick sample.
It's time to leave the relative safety of the vehicle and get some samples of this huge hail.
Ow! Ow! Where's the cooler? Where's the cooler? Oh! Ow! Ah! Taking a serious beating here! Ah! Gotta take a break. The trees here are getting shredded by the big hail. Okay, I'm going.
I have to retreat and try to get ahead of the storm. And to lick my wounds.
Nick! Mark!
You got covered a bit.
How bad is this? Ah!
You get all.
Feels like I got hit with a baseball bat.
Oh man.
It's going to
That's.
be pretty nasty later when it changes color. That really hurt, that one. Oh. It hit with tremendous force. What? Right here? Yeah, I took 2 hits, one here and one here.
Did it hurt?
You just can't stay out in it for very long.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why.
You look like you were getting beat silly.
I don't know how far north we want to go. If we want to just go down this road here and basically turn around and take a look this way,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. Because look at, you can see the mezzo right here.
Yeah, this is it right here. So we just need to go east. Let's continue. The storm's
Yeah.
not dead yet.
Following the storm's path, we stop to examine the tremendous force with which these ice bombs hit the earth.
Oh, there's big ones here. You see the craters in the road? Oh, yeah. Imagine the force that this had when it came down. There's a crater in the road.
collecting these hail samples can become a bit of an obsession.
Wow! Oh, check this out. Come here. Look.
There's got to be more around here.
Oh. You got the cooler?
Jack has found us another storm to chase, so we blast south. But sometimes, no matter how fast your wheels are or how good your technology is, there are some obstacles you simply can't overcome.
Oh, man. Look at this.
I'm looking in both directions and I can't see an end.
I'm trying to catch up to this storm. And if it's not one thing, it's another. This time it's a train.
Although the hail and winds are now done for the day, the storm produces intense lightning that gets a little too close.
Zach, that's getting close.
Whoa, that hit just across the road. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. No pictures worth dying for.
The chase day now over, it's time to swap stories and sample something not offered on the menu. Today was successful, but the quest for big hail is just beginning. Another chase day begins peacefully in the Midwest United States, where I'm going after giant, destructive hail. But as my chase partner Jack Kourounis and I prepare to hit the road, we know it won't last long.
I think I've doubled the number of hail dents in my hood. I had 500,000 before. I think I'm up to a full million now. My glass is cracked in 3 places, here, here, and down there. All in all, still perfectly drivable, no problem. But today there's even more potential. South central Kansas, I'm expecting more giant hail and even a risk for more tornadoes.
So it's time to get forecasting.
Alrighty, we are here in Nebraska. Probably the best instability was sort of in this region.
What I was noticing is that we've got the moisture's coming up like this. There's the cold front is dropping down this way.
There is a risk of tornadoes, probably 10%, but the hail parameters are pretty much off the scale.
And these ideal conditions mean one thing for sure. Everyone in the storm business is out here today.
Check out all these Sunday drivers. Every one of these represents a different storm chaser. And these are only the ones that choose to broadcast their position. So these days, there's a lot of people out here. It's only a matter of time before one of them gets picked up by a tornado and tossed.
By early afternoon, the chase heats up in a big way.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled hail chase to bring you a big fat tornado. Wow! It's still going. Oh yeah, all the way down.
We're gonna touch down again.
This is amazing.
That's one of the nicest tornadoes I've ever seen. That's a beauty. I can't believe we can actually see it that well, 25 miles away.
Tornado! This is my first beautiful front-lit tornado I have ever seen. This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, look at that.
Got the helmets?
Just crossed the Nebraska-Wyoming state line. The hail's starting to come down. tornado. This tornado's been on the ground for 20, 25 minutes maybe. Now it's gone slender. I thought it was gonna rope out and dissipate, but it's still holding on. Nick, how's it look?
Have a look at this. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, the hail's starting to come down.
Uh-oh, look out. Here it comes.
Son of a...
Ow! It's intensifying.
Whoa, big hail. Big hail. Whoa, close lightning. Hold on, I got it. Mother Nature's trying to kill me with all of her forces right now. No! George, we're a little exposed here. Whoa, lightning is very much an issue right now. Tornado, look at Britt, Nick, rolling the way it's roping out.
I forgot my suit of armor.
Oh, ouch! Look at this tornado!
Have a look. It's been like 25 minutes on the ground now.
Although all too often the tornadoes out here cause death and destruction, today's twister just tore up a farmer's field, making it an enjoyable experience for us chasers.
Way in the back there, my first Wyoming tornado! All right!
I have definitely died and gone to tornado heaven here. That was a phenomenal structure. Amazing. I don't even know what to say about it. It was so nice.
I'm not worried about rotation due west of us. Let's go punch this corner, get some hail.
Ready to roll whenever you are.
Party time. That was gorgeous. Now that's storm chasing.
The tornado was an unexpected surprise, but I'm here to find big hail. Let's go see how much damage I can do to this poor car of mine. I'm chasing big hail in the Midwest during an outbreak of severe weather. And I'm about to drive into the most dangerous area of a tornado-warned storm.
This is actually a bit of a scary part because I'm driving through what's known as the bear's cage. And there could be a rain-wrapped tornado up here. It's kind of hard to tell. There's a broad area of rotation. And the thing about the bear's cage is that the bars are the curtains of rain and hail that wrap around the rotation. And the bear is any tornado that might be hidden inside. I don't want to meet the bear.
I'm just gonna pull over so I can check data here and see what's what.
But we may have driven right underneath ground zero for a tornado touchdown.
This is a pretty dangerous spot. This rising scud is rotating here into this mesocyclone. There could be a tornado right here within a couple of minutes. This whole thing is rotating. And I'm right underneath it. Oh, winds are picking up. Look at this, this is insane. There's rotation here in the clouds. This mesocyclone is rotating directly overhead, straight over my head right now. Holy cow, this thing could be producing a tornado right on top of us.
Definitely a little bit of rotation up there.
Okay, now we're getting some really nice motion on this. It's coming in this way, and up here it's coming in this way.
Whoa! Strong rotation right overhead. It's situations like this where I feel right at home. This is where I want to be, right here. Let's go! Of all the storm chasers I see on here, we're the only ones that are right in this hook.
All the sane chasers are running for cover, not us.
We're headed right into this massive hail core. We're heading south, it's moving northeast towards us. The rest of the storm chasers are down here trying to stay out of the hail and view from the south, but we're punching right into it.
My eyes on the road. It's gonna be really windy within the next 5 miles, so I'm gonna have to be ready. That's why I'm holding onto the wheel so it doesn't snap out of my hand. Yeah, it looks like it's turning right, so it may intensify quickly.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep proceeding slowly here. The visibility is so bad, I can only see maybe 30 feet ahead of me. Driving in a tornado-warned storm, especially when you're in the rain where you can't see, is monumentally dangerous. You can't tell if there's a rain-wrapped tornado in there. The only way you know it's there is when you drive right into it. So this is not a situation that I'm very comfortable in right now. Okay, getting some really big ones.
Hope there's not a tornado in here.
The storm is so fierce and the stones so big, it's almost impossible to find a safe place to get out and experience the power of such large hail. I finally reposition to relative safety and get out for a closer look.
Monstrous! Monster hailstones! Oh man! Wow! Look at these! Ouch! Look at the shape of some of these. Look how spiky some of them are. That's incredible. Look at this one. Look at that. Amazing. I might have to move the car soon because I'm worried about the side windows getting smashed out. We gotta move a little more, Nick. Ow. Okay, I gotta go east. Ow. Wow. This storm has turned into an ice machine. Here, take those, Nick. Put them on the floor. Can't see anything. Evasive maneuvers. Okay. I think it's time to go. Get me out of this.
I think I've put my poor truck through enough torture for one day. While some might find an encounter with giant hail terrifying, there's no place on Earth I'd rather be.
Look at this. My prize. Jack, that's good. Come here, look at this. There's an epic hit. This was tennis ball size. That was noisy. That's a good one. That's my best hail dent for like ever now. That's like
Really? And
that's my best one.
I got to see it.
Most people think we're crazy to come out here and get so close to these big storms. But for storm chasers, the enormous power of these weather events is like a magnet that draws us back here year after year.